back. I'm glad I told everyone it would take me a few extra minutes because it did. No big deal. A couple small matters to take care of for work, but small but important things that I had to take care of. But they are now taken care of, and we are Gucci to Scoochie here with American Truck Simulator. Yeah, I can see there's just a little bit of delay going on with some of the stuff here. Let's see here. Sorry. See, here I thought I had it all handled, and now gotta check everything here. Let's see here. Okay, never mind. Sorry. Don't worry. Not emergency. We're good. We are good to go. As I say, we are Gucci to Scoochie. So, hello, I'm EnviroBoy. This is my channel. We're gonna drive some trucks for a little while here, like we've been doing. I've been having a lot of fun playing this game. A lot more fun than I expected to have. It throws my camera through a loop a little bit. Tends to slow things down, but it's not the worst. We figured it out. Oh, OBS tends to really help with that matter, so great. Got that going for us. So yeah, hopefully everyone's doing well. We'll give it a couple minutes just to see if anyone else kind of sneaks in here, slides in to the audience here before we really get started. But yeah, we'll be driving some trucks. Got some good writing done earlier. It was a good one. It was a good one for sure. Golly, I am still so cold. I am so cold in my apartment today. I don't know why. Thermostat says it's the same temperature it always is. Maybe the thermostat's broken and I'm slowly freezing to death. Turn me into a little popsicle. Who knows? I mean, I could always just like go and put on a warmer sweater or something, but I'm not gonna do that because that would require me getting up at this point in time, and I really just don't feel like getting up. So, man, I gotta do something about the positioning of my monitors here. Every time I move, the whole monitor shakes, which makes the camera shake, and just everything looks like everything is very precarious. It's not that precariously placed. I don't know what its issue is here. Hold on, let me just try. It's just the nature of how these things are set up on the desktop and everything, but maybe that'll make them a bit more stable. I don't know, but it's good enough. It's good enough that I'm not gonna worry about it anymore. Yeah, no, it's chilly. It's chilly, and I think I better figure it out. Maybe I just need to crank up the thermostat. Maybe I just need it to be warmer in here. I'm like a lizard. Need the external heat to be to do a better job of keeping me warm or something. Because like I've talked about it a lot. How I've in the past, especially the past year, but at this point in time, it's kind of more so the past year and a half. I've been doing a whole lot of training for Muay Thai kickboxing. I'm really into that. I'm thinking to compete next year a little bit. So I've been training really hard, and as such, my fitness is just going through the roof, and my body composition is much more lean than it has been in a long time. So I just have less insulation, so I'm cold like all the time now. I mean, the temperature started dropping. We were still in August, and I was already like, man, it's kind of getting chilly some of the nights here, and it'd be like 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's like I'm still dying. It's so cold. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But I don't know. Enough whining and complaining about that. Let's get ourselves playing. Excuse me. Let's get ourselves playing some game here. So here we are. Oh yeah, we're getting a little bit of delay, but it does not seem to be the worst. So let's see, what are we at? We're at 70K. We need like 150 to buy our own truck. So we are going to just keep on doing drives. And I know they've got the system in here that you can do you know, you can go to the banks and get loans and stuff, but I ain't no sucker. I'm not getting I'm not taking out a loan. I will not be, even in a video game, I will not be beholden to anyone else if I can avoid it, because in real life I have a massive amount of student loans that I'm paying off, and it is irritating beyond all belief. And so I will in my fantasy world of playing video games, I will not subject myself to that. So instead, we're just gonna take jobs and just slowly save up, because honestly, this isn't an unfun way to play this game. Let's see here. Okay, hold on. Let's put ourselves in drive. There's our lights. Okay, I was gonna say I kind of need lights. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm really quickly actually going to just assess our load here. Okay, fairly big, fairly big. All right, we can work with that though. Just so I kind of have an awareness of how tight I should be taking any of my turns here. So let's just nice and wide here. Make sure that we can set ourselves up for success right out the gate. I mean, kind of literally here. Alright, so here we go. Straight out the gate here. Get our turn signals on. Stop and look every direction. Oh boy, man, people are kind of just flying through here. Alright, I think we're clear, so I'm gonna go. Alright, and we're on our way. I really wish that they had brights. I wish they had high beams here, because I can't see jack. But that's okay. That's okay, it'll be good. Alright, we got some chill tunes going on here. I'm gonna drive a truck. Hard to be down at a moment like this, right? I mean, this is just like a fun situation to be playing in here. It's saying it's 70 miles per hour here? I don't think that's accurate. That seems like maybe the GPS is a little wonky here. But it doesn't matter, because we're gonna have to turn here anyway to get on the freeway. Alright, slow it down, slow it down. Alright, take this nice and wide if we can here. There we go. Okay. And now we're gonna try and, oh, come on, truck. Get some momentum, speed up. Man, it's kind of a good thing we're doing this in the middle of the night, isn't it? Can you imagine if it were like the middle of rush hour and people are careening by at like 70? As we're trying to merge in this scenario. Would not have been a fun situation. Not at all. But hey, we're on our way now. Now we're cruising. Kind of. I mean, we're still really slowly speeding up here. I'm really glad I decided to just go ahead and play on automatic shifting, because I certainly know the process of manual shifting a vehicle, but managing it for a semi and how frequently you have to do it, especially through those lower gears, is just not something that I have the headspace for. So this is much better. Cruising down the highway at like 15. Yeah, you know, sometimes it feels like that. But then, see, now if we want to, so the speed limit here is 80, which is not true to real life around here. I mean, 100% they would have an alternate speed limit that would cap semis at much lower than 80. But this isn't real life. This is a game. And I am totally willing to play Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift with a with a semi. So we're gonna just go ahead and book it, man. We're gonna make some good time, try and earn some extra experience points by really just cruising it here. Because the game is telling me that we got 80 miles per hour to play with here. So gosh darn if I'm not gonna use every single one of those that they give me. We're gonna be passing sports cars up in here, man. Are you kidding me? This is great. Over here. Get into the passing lane. Over to lose a tour bus. Be a slowpoke. This is so ridiculously dangerous. Can you imagine? Can you imagine in real life? Mylanta. Woo! Okay, we got a tight turn coming up here. Oh! It's fine. It's fine. It didn't even tell me that we took any damage. See, it's fine. Good stuff. See, it's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about. Not a single thing to worry about. So stupid. Alright, fine. We'll cap it at 65. We'll cap it at 65 and call it good there. Oh, Mylanta. What a strange highway, though. Like, they give you no shoulder to work with. What a strange setup. Like, that's really weird. It's really weird that they would give you zero shoulder like that. Look at these noobs. Going so slow. Yeah, gosh, they give you no shoulder to work with. There's zero room for error there. Which is why I really want to keep cruising nice and fast down here, just to prove that I'm perfect. He says after nearly flipping his truck. So good. This game is absurd. Wide load, baby. Look out. Oh my goodness. Careful. Careful. Look at how close we're coming to like taking out every single one of these signs. Oh great, they got construction barrels. Oh great, and we're back to guardrails with no leeway, no room to breathe whatsoever. Just ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. What a crazy, absurd highway this is. That's right, we'll get past this bus. And then we can... Alright, check it. Now we can get ourselves back over here. This side, the shoulder is much more manageable. Still no regrets. Even though I almost did a barrel roll there. No regrets. I kinda wanna crank it back up to at least 70. I mean, come on, man. It's so ridiculous. Ah, boy. Nice, on a nice road trip here. Nice, calm, chill road trip. We got the chill music going on. Feels good, man. Feels good. Sorry, I almost kinda cut that person off. Feeling too good. Playing fast and loose with these lane markers here, but that's okay. Good news is I'm a semi, and so I'm unlikely to be harmed if a little sedan like that makes contact with me. That's the important part. The important part is that I'll be fine. Everyone else can just deal. Look at the I don't know how high the resolution is on the stream there, but like just look at that, would you? The miles per gallon. 4 to 5 miles per gallon. This is ridiculous. It is so bad. I mean, maybe not for a semi, but like you just to think about the fact that, you know, my car that I drive, my whoops, oh, we got coppers up there. Let's slow it down, be nice and safe here. Make sure, oh, they're on the other side of the road. Okay, they're good. Just a courtesy slowdown, right? Ooh, they busting other drivers out here. Glad I'm going this way, suckers. Oh, they got a tow truck going there. Interesting. I don't remember what I was saying before. Oh yeah, I was talking about the miles per gallon. Like my car, my vehicle that I drive for my commutes. Oh my gosh, my phone is blowing up with emails right now. It's getting kind of crazy and irritating here. Alright, we're gonna get past this guy here. This guy's taking his sweet time. Oh my gosh, this is such a tight turn. Oh my gosh, I regret trying to pass right then. Holy crap. What a weird freeway. This is so weird. Oh, see, now I'm a jerk. Now I'm a jerk because I'm cutting everyone else off, not letting them pass here. because this goofy truck can't speed up, but now this other guy decided to come up right next to me and won't let me over. So now I look like the butthole. I look like the real jerk here now. It's okay, I'm slowly speeding up. Eventually I'll be able to pass these semis, or this sedan can just kind of like work his way up and pass me and like thread the needle if he wanted to. That's always an option, but it's apparently not the option they are interested in taking. So now we're in just this uncomfortable version of gridlock. That's okay, there we go. Now we're finally passing. Now we're finally passing again. Speed limit, drive down to 65. I can't go careening around corners like I was before anymore. It's not allowed. I gotta be a good driver now. My gosh, these barriers are so close to the wall. There's like 5 inches of clearance. It's ridiculous. Who is expected to drive under these conditions? Just can't handle it. Anyway, I was trying to comment before on the whole fuel efficiency thing of these trucks. And it's just so crazy to see how different it is. Like this thing, okay, so now we're cruising at, see, now we're going downhill, so it'll help, right? But even like going downhill and letting momentum carry us, you know, like we're still having to work, and it's like probably only an instantaneous, you know, of averaging around like 10 miles to the gallon compared to my car, which on the freeway, if you're just cruise controlling it on the freeway, you got yourself a good, you know, 40 miles to the gallon on that thing. And it's like, oh, wow, this thing's hardly getting anything. No wonder fuel is so expensive. Shipping costs money. Like, I'm not surprised anymore. Kind of gives you a bit of perspective when they show you the shipping costs for things when you're ordering online and all that. I think we get so used to thinking of stuff as just being accessible and available at all times. We don't really think about, you know, what the involved process is for getting those things to us that we order. So we don't consider the fact that, you know, it sits on a truck and some poor exhausted driver has to drive all the way through the night, right, just so you can get your, you know, freaking whatever you ordered on Amazon and have your Prime next day delivery or whatever, right? It's so easy to forget about that. And I'm not saying that as like I'm better than everyone else. I'm saying that as in like I take that for granted too all the time. Like, it's hard not to, because it's such a ubiquitous part of our lives. You just don't think about it. So, you know, thank you, American Truck Simulator, for teaching me about how the world works. It's an educational game. Take that, Mom and Dad. Video games are as beneficial to my developing brain as books can be. Crazy absurd. Crazy assertion that is. Although the flip side is video games are not nearly as brain rotting as people like to act it as they are. It really amounts to, they're fun things that, like, in some ways can be kind of educational, but for the most part you just enjoy doing it. Kind of like reading, to be perfectly honest. Reading novels can be educational depending on how you do it, but for the most part it's just fun. Just fun to read a novel. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, this is such a tight turn. Holy crap, I was worried I was going to start drifting there. That was insane. What kind of weird freeway am I on? This is like the worst freeway. Not a fan. Not a fan. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, this is such a tight turn. Such a tight turn. I don't want to try and pass these guys right now. So we're just going to coast and slow down just a bit. I don't know why these guys, oh my gosh, my email is exploding right now. I have no idea. I must be part of a group chain of emails and people are just responding to each other back and forth. Hold on, I'm actually going to just pause really quickly before we go into that thing. I'm sorry. This is like really not good streaming, but I really have to see what is going on with this. Let's see here. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, there's that. All right, let's see. Okay. Yes, I was correct. I was correct. It was a group email chain, and I was included in it. Well, like 5 people were just like cross-replying to each other over and over again. Which, you know, it's helpful that it lets me know when there's stuff going on. But also it's like, oh my goodness, I do not need to know every single time. It's like, it's one of those types of situations where you wish that like our computers were a bit smarter, so that way they could like distinguish when there's one that's intentionally for me. So, you know, I can just be like, hey, someone mentioned you by name. You know, maybe this one's going to be a bit more urgent for you. All right. Weigh me up. Off we go. And now we get to have fun crappily merging at like 10 miles per hour. Great. You're just trying to give me crap about going too fast through here. Don't give me that. Try to speed up back out of the freeway. Trying to just get every ounce of momentum that I possibly can out of this here. Alright, there we go. We're on. Now we just drive at this slow pace for a good 10 miles before we speed up. Holy wow. Oops. Drifting a little bit, but we're about to turn this direction anyway, so it's like, you know. It's fine, it's fine. How am I doing on gas? We're at like half a tank, and we made it like halfway. I think we can make it on a single tank. I don't think we need to stop. I think we can get there. I think we can do it. And if I'm wrong, then, oops. Good thing it's just a game. Oh, whoops, I'm going way too fast for this area. How about that? Nice slow area. Slow down, slow down. Man, look at that momentum carrying us at the same speed going uphill. Holy crap. Oh boy. Alright, this is a fairly straight stretch. I need to set. Here we go. Okay, good. Took a sip without incident. Honestly, that's kind of a win for me in this game. I'm getting the hang of it now, so things feel like smooth and easy to handle and like not that big of a deal. But it took me a few drives to actually get the hang of driving in this game. Like it's one of those things where I expected it to be so much easier than it was, because I do drive every day. Every day I get in my car and I drive. Sometimes multiple times a day, depending on what I got going on, right? Every day I drive. And yet sitting down here trying to drive a vehicle with, you know, an Xbox controller and on just a single screen rather than being surrounded by the car, it was a weird sensation. It was really weird, and it was really challenging to first learn how to do that. Like it's kind of crazy, to be perfectly honest. Oh man, we're like cruising down the hill now. Man, okay, I take it back worrying about the fuel efficiency. We are making up some time now. That's for ding dong sure. I wonder if, so here's an interesting, this would be an interesting bit of psychology if this were the case for anyone at all, really. But I wonder if playing a game like this has the same potential to like give you that sort of Oh, right. Yeah, I see that as I'm yawning. Timely. That same sensation of like the highway hypnosis thing of like feeling like you want to just like fall asleep even though you were wide awake before you started the drive. I wonder if this game has that effect on people. Like if playing this game would make you sleepy. Like if you're the kind of person who like has a hard time has a hard time um, falling asleep, but then like riding or driving in a car will make you tired. I wonder if you could like, especially if you had like a pedal and steering wheel setup, I wonder if you could get the effect enough to like sit here and just go for a long drive and make yourself tired so that you could just then like crawl over. Uh-oh, what do we got? What do we got? What's going on here? Oh, we gotta get off here. Great. Great. Oh, this is gonna be confusing. Just got like a random police block going on here. Okay, how do they want me to handle this? Okay, they want me to be over in this lane here. Let's see where it takes me. Oh boy. And here I was, all hopeful that we could like get this done in a single tank of gas. Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez. I don't know what to expect. Oh my gosh. I think I might have answered my own question on that one. I just keep getting sleepier. Here, maybe you can. Maybe tonight if I'm all wound up after kickboxing and having a hard time getting to sleep, I'll just sit down here and drive and see if that does anything for me. Can't hurt, right? Well, maybe it can. Because the flip side of that is I know that it's pretty well researched and understood that screens with their like blue light and stuff like that tend to disrupt circadian rhythms and make it harder to fall asleep. So it can hurt by having the opposite effect on me. Oh my god, you guys, I want to fall asleep at the wheel. I want to fall asleep at the wheel. I can't stop yawning right now. For some reason, my body just now was all like, you know, it's just now going like, hey, you know what this is a great time for? A siesta. We should just take a nap. It's like, oh, body. Okay, wait, it's going to want me to get off here. So I need to be ready to get off here. Remember, you leave your blinker on even as you're exiting so that people know you're not going to zip back over into their lane because you accidentally got off at the wrong place or something. Like that's... I remember them teaching me that. Not all that great at remembering to do it in real life if the thing automatically clicks itself off, but you know. I at least intellectually am aware of the situation. Okay, so I need to like move straight out here. So that way I can have as much of a wide turn option as possible. Okay. We're gonna go for it. It's a nice wide turn here. Oh, look at that. I actually kind of nailed that turn. That was pretty well done if I do say so myself. Whoa, 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 whoa. I ain't got no stop sign. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ambulance. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, some crazy ambulance drivers. He didn't have his lights on, man. I didn't hear no siren. Show way up just a little more, just so that we're not at the intersection like this. Alright, what's going on with this one? We have a green light? I'm gonna go as if we have a green light. Yeah, we got a green light. We're good. Those guys collide? Awkward. Better than me, I suppose. What are we doing on that gas? We're doing okay. Right, we're doing okay on the gas. We're doing okay. What does that one say? Who's that? Wilbert? Walbert? It's Walbert. Oh man, this all of this starting and stopping here is just gonna destroy our fuel efficiency. Ah, and he's turning left. Okay, that's okay though. We got a green light. That's okay. I was already in the intersection. It won't give me a ticket for that one. I was already in there. It was green. This thing just starts things, it's just slower to start than me in the morning when my alarm goes off. Are you kidding me? It's actually not really all that true. I say it for comedic effect, but the honest truth is I actually have a pretty easy time getting up in the morning. So I'm a morning person. I like getting up in the morning, so I learned it in college, actually. When I was in college, I always had a hard time. It was like the first time in my life I ever had to share living spaces with people, because I've got an older sister, but she's so much older than me that, you know, we just kind of grew up at different times. You know, we didn't spend a whole lot of time in my parents' house together at the same time. It was like almost as soon as I had functional memory, right? You know what I mean? Like as soon as I had functional memory, my sister was off to college. So I kind of grew up as an only child, which, you know, all kinds of different ways of growing up and living have different pros and cons. But one of the cons is I never really learned how to share a living space. So when I got older and entered the dorms, let's see, we're going to need a left turn up at this light. So when I got to the dorms, you know, it was the first time sharing a living space. It was hard for me. I was so used to having my own space. Where are you not going, dude? Do we have like a red light on the left turn? Why aren't you taking your turn? There he goes. Okay, we got a green light, or at least it was. Oh, it's yellow now, but I'm going. Oh, don't give me that red light violation. I was in the intersection when it was yellow. Forget that. Forget that, man. Fine. It's okay. At any rate, yeah, going to college was the first time I really had to share a living space. It was hard for me. It's hard for me to adjust to that because I'm a pretty introverted person, you know, and it's like I can be perfectly sociable, but I often need a lot of downtime, quiet time, alone time to recharge after all of that. So going to the dorms was just like, it was a really tough adjustment to me, for me, excuse me, because suddenly I had to share a room. I had to share social places, you know, it's like watching a movie. I didn't have a good place to just sit down and watch a movie or play video games. It was tough for me. So I learned to get up bright and early, because everyone else, I mean, it was college. Everyone was staying up until, you know, 3 a.m., you know, and then going to bed at, you know, 9, or waking up at like 9 a.m., right? That's just what people did in college, especially on weekends. I wouldn't see anyone until like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's just what everyone did back then. And so I learned to enjoy the quiet of the mornings because there wasn't anyone else there, so I could just get up and just kind of have my run of the campus almost. There's like nobody there, so I would get up and I would go to the gym where it was completely empty because no one wanted to work out that early. I'd get my morning workout in and do that, and then it's like things were still quiet enough. You know, a lot of times I would even take my consoles and I would set them up in the communal room and just keep the volume down so it didn't bother anyone. And I'd just sit there and in our hall's TV room, I'd play video games, and I'd have like an hour or two to just sit there and play quietly if it was a weekend. It was great stuff. But yeah, I learned to get up early, and I just never stopped. So even now as an adult, you know, it's like I've been graduated for, you know, I've been out of college for a good 7-8 years at this point. And I still love getting up early. I love going to the gym when I can really have my pick of the machines because there's just so few people there. I mean, you know, some of the machines are always popular, so it's always going to be a little tough to get one no matter what time you go there. But in general, you know, whatever equipment I need is there for me. I can do that. You know, the world is just so quiet that I know I'll have some peace and quiet to, if I need to get stuff done, you know, before I start getting emails and stuff throughout the day for work. I'll get there. I get to work at like 7 a.m. I'd even get there earlier if I could, but yeah, I'll log into my computer and I'll work for a couple hours early, you know, and that's how I can have a lot of the freedom in my afternoons because there's no one around. So not only am I just getting an early jump on the day, but because no one else is no one else is like emailing me or calling me or distracting me from other stuff. So it's like sometimes I have to work a little extra and be sitting there and ready to answer the phone and stuff like that, or reply to emails and all that kind of stuff as they come in. But generally speaking, I can just get my stuff done so much more productively because I can just sit there in the morning and get it done, you know. So it's, yeah, I don't know. I don't really remember how I got on this tangent. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk, but the moral of the story is, is if you're someone who really likes to have that quiet and alone time, don't cross your fingers that you'll have it in the afternoon. Go to bed early and then get up early, and you know, guarantee you'll have that time first thing in the morning, because it's just, it's, you know, you can't really beat it. You can't beat it. How quiet the world is when you first wake up. It's so nice. Plus, then you get to see pretty sunrises. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, who doesn't like checking out a nice, beautiful, you know, orange sunrise or something? That sounds like a beverage, orange sunrise. It's like the new flavor from Sunny D. Oh, Sunny D. I haven't thought about Sunny Delight in a while. I don't know where that one came from. Oh, that sounds so good right now, though. Got so much sugar. Oh, I ain't getting no red light violation. No way. I'm stopping. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna wait for it to turn green. I am not getting a red light violation. No way. No, sir. No, ain't no how. Alright. Alright, there's green. Whoops. I did not mean to accidentally, like, honk at that guy or whatever. Changed it. I accidentally. So I've got the gear shift set to the paddles on the underside, because I've got the Elite controller here. So it's like I've got the gear shift set to those paddles. So I very frequently accidentally hit the gear shift thing, and it beeps at me notifications every time I press one of those buttons. It's kind of goofy. Alright, hold on. I gotta make sure I don't miss my turn. I gotta go a little bit further. A little bit further. It's gonna be this one up here, isn't it? Yeah, that's the one. I can see my little green destination thing. Alright, we're just gonna go right in here. Nice and easy. Alright, who's ready to watch me be garbage at parking? It's time, man. It is time. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Let's do this. I want to do this. What do they need? Okay, they want it there. So, oh, yeah, I actually think this one's going to be pretty easy. We can kind of swing out wide, curve around, straighten ourselves out through there, and then just back it into place. I think we can do that one. I think this one actually will not be that challenging in the grand scheme of things. I'm just going to give myself my big open view here to... Wait. Why is it doing this thing here? Do I need to come back on here for some reason? Why is that still here? It's usually not still here. Why is it still here? I said confirm. There we go. Okay, whoops, hold on. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Please ignore the beeping. Okay, that was weird. Oh, maybe it just is automatically there all the time anyway, and I've just never noticed. That must be it. Okay, so we're going to take a nice wide turn here. We got all this room to work with to make a nice arcing turn, which will help us start off in like a straight line here. Because if the more straight I can be when I'm starting this, like the more straightened out I can be, the easier it's going to be to nail that spot here. Oh, I thought I had it in reverse. I did not realize I was still in neutral. Alright, so we just want to take it nice and easy and slow here. I go straight for a little bit here. Alright, oops, a little too far to the right. So let's just correct it a little bit here. There we go. Oops, a little too far again. It's alright though. Just like small incremental changes is all we want. It's all we want, really. Carefully. So carefully and calmly now. Look, so you see the guy over there on the crates? He's judging me. He's judging me so hard. You know he is. You know he is. We all know he's judging me. Good news is I'm not giving him a whole lot to judge here. This is going pretty smoothly, if I do say so. If I do say so. My goodness, man. I've been getting so many of these spam bots in my chat lately. Hold on a second. We'll finish parking this, and then we're going to get that one out of here. There we go. I think that was the best parking job I've ever done in this game. I think I have not done it that smoothly once. That was the best I've done. Granted, it was a pretty easy one, but still. All right, hold on. Let me take care of this guy. Let's get this thing out of here. Yeah, we're just gonna ban it. No, none of these spam bots. Ain't got time for that. Ain't got time for that. I don't want to become famous or anything like that. I mean, like, it'd be nice, but I don't want to like buy views or do anything like that. None of that. All right, here we go. Continuing. Cool. That was a nice, smooth, easy drive. What time is it right now? Oh, yeah, and we got all kinds of time. All right, now, I'm just really quickly, since we're at a natural pause here, I did get one more email. I think it's still just part of that same chain there. Yep, we're good. We're good. Nothing to worry about there. Nothing to worry about there. Okay. What are we at? What are we at? We're at 81K. So if we want to, because the thing, what I'm working on right now is I want to look at truck dealers, right? That's what we're interested in. And so this is, yeah, we haven't visited any of these. So this is like our one. And I've just been looking at buy online here. I'm looking at the prices. So we're getting close. We're getting close. We need 115 for that one or 116 for this one. I think it's just about which one looks prettier. I'll probably go with this one. I like the way that one looks better. That one looks like it'd be a bit easier to see and maneuver just because it's a bit more compact. But this is what we're gunning for. So we need basically 117 grand, and we're getting closer. We're getting closer because I ain't doing no loans, man. No way. No way. I'm in this to make money. I'm not trying to owe someone else money. That's not what I want to do with my truck driving career. So we're gonna go to the job market. We're gonna get a quick job. And let's see here. Look at this one, man. We're gonna be making bank with some of these. Look at this. Look at this. That's a pretty complicated one. What's this one? Oh, that looks like such a straight shot of a drive. Are you kidding me? That one looks like it'd be pretty easy. Yeah. Excuse me. Let's do that one. Let's do that one. Are you kidding me? That looks like a great job. Because this one will still be here next time when we get there. So let's take this job. Let's take this job and let's do this. All right. So now we're cruising. Now we're cruising. And it's daytime, so we can actually see what we're doing. All right. Let's get ourselves a drive here. All right. Let's actually really quickly see. Okay, so we got a nice big cylinder tank here. Nice big cylinder tank. That's no big deal. Probably something flammable and explosive in there. So that's kind of fun to think about. Alright, so slow it nice and slow here. We can slow it down a bit. And now let's just take ourselves a nice wide turn. I'm actually going to cut this in and try taking this inside and see if that means that I cut a little less close on that inside end of the tank there, and it looks like it is. Good, good, good. Man, this thing, this truck that we're using right now, this one's got some horsepower there. Wow, that cop just kind of came careening out there. He wasn't interested in waiting for my slow behind. All right, here we go. Let's get turn signals on. Slow it down a bit. Nice tight turn here. There we go. That was pretty good. Pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. And now we crank it. Come on, get some torque in there. Okay, so we got someone coming here. We're gonna let them get past me before I try and merge over. There we go. Alright, and now we're on the freeway and we just cruise. This one is a pretty straight shot too, so I think we're gonna be having a real easy go of it this time around. If I do say so. If I'm allowed a prediction here, predict that this job is going to go swimmingly. Nice chill. Nice chill. I think there's part of me that's actually going to kind of... Oops, I need to be in the other lane here. So we need to keep going straight through here. I think part of me is going to kind of miss this game once I probably next week start another long-term RPG instead of playing this. Because this is just sort of meant to be the break from story-heavy, emotion-heavy RPGs. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be. This is really nice. I kind of like just sitting here, shooting the breeze with people, having a relaxing road trip in a semi, followed by another relaxing road trip in another semi. I mean, it's hard to go wrong. It's hard to go wrong with that type of setup here. So I've been having a good time with this. Having a good time with this, and part of me will definitely be missing it once it's all said and done. But for now, I'm just gonna enjoy the ride. You see what I did there? Because it's like figuratively and literally we're enjoying the ride. It's always funnier when you explain the joke. That's why I do it. Holy crap! This guy's not entertaining at all. He's just an idiot. Yeah. Ah, boy. We are a cruise-a-losing. I shouldn't say it that way, because we're not losing. We're winning. We're winning. We're having a good time. You know, like I think with this game, the only way to win it is to enjoy your time while playing this game. And I'll tell you what, I'm enjoying my time while I'm playing this game. I'm really enjoying my time as I'm playing this game. It's kind of funny how, like, something as mundane as this, you know, can be entertaining. Right? What is it about this that makes it entertaining and fun for us? Is it just like the fact that it injects a little bit of time into our lives where we have to like sort of sit still and be meditative and, you know, kind of spend time in with our own thoughts? Because it's a little different with me streaming it, right? Because I've got the verbal diarrhea going on here where I'm just kind of spewing whatever thoughts come to my brain, so that way I'm not sitting here giving everyone completely dead air. But you know, it's still, even so, like, I can just sit here, and even on stream, you know, different thoughts kind of go through my head, and I just feel calm and relaxed and chill. And it's like, I definitely get that way. There's a certain length of a road trip where I think it gets to be a little much. But generally speaking, on a road trip, right, you kind of sit there, you settle in, and it's just, there's something calming and soothing about being in there. And it's like, what is that? Is it the gentle rocking and thumping of the tires over the pavement that like maybe gives us like some sort of weird visceral caveman remembrance of, you know, just going for a ride along in the womb or something like that? So it just like gives us that relaxing sensation of, you know, of return to childhood or something. You know, does it make us think about being carried by our parents or rolled in a stroller or something like that? What is it about a road trip that just makes you feel chill and comfortable, right? Even if the drive is long, it's like, it's pretty easy to slip into a mindset of just feeling generally relaxed about things. And I don't know, road trips definitely do that for me. Definitely do that to me, because I've done a lot of road trips. I've done a lot of driving for, you know, upwards of 6 or more hours, just driving along, you know, stopping once or twice to fuel up or go to the bathroom, whatever's necessary. Oh, excuse me. And so yeah, there's just something that's relaxing about it. I don't know, it's an interesting phenomena. It's an interesting phenomena because you wouldn't. It seems interesting to me that we would, as humans, enjoy this, because this isn't something like, it really can't be super, you know, vestigial from ancient caveman times and all of that. Like, it can't be that much of a holdover from those times, because what scenario would we have, you know, further back you go in history that would mimic the feeling of being in a car, right? You can look back a little bit and think like, oh yeah, being in a carriage or being on a horse, sure, to a degree. But then before that, what? Right? Like, what about this triggers that calm and relaxing for all intents and purposes? Excuse me, we're in a giant machine that could get us killed. We should be terrified every time we're in a car, but you know what? That's just not the effect it has. Just isn't the effect it has, and it's so interesting to me. maybe it is maybe there's something about just the fact that it does make you slow down. Like, it does make you stop and just sort of ponder things in general. Like, there's something inherently meditative about driving, I think, especially if you're doing a drive alone. You know, like if you're just on the road cruising with no one else in the car with you, it's just you and your thoughts. And I think depending on the type of person you are and sort of the type of thoughts that do run through your head, that could definitely be a really relaxing thing, a really meditative process. It's like, for me, I don't know if I would say necessarily that that's what makes a drive relaxing, but it stops the drive from being too exciting and eventful, so you just kind of enter that phase in general. And like I say, to me, it ends up being a very meditative process, right? Because I can sit there while I'm in the car, especially if I'm in the car alone, and it's like one of the few instances of complete and utter total freedom that we have, right? Because as long as you're behaving responsibly, you know, if you're a responsible individual, and I try to be, you know, it means that I'm free of people messaging me, right? I won't have to worry about reading or answering texts because I'm driving. It's illegal to mess with that kind of stuff, assuming I even wanted to put my personal safety at risk, you know. So it's like, I don't need to worry about people getting a hold of me. I mean, they could try and call, but even then you could just say, oh, sorry, it was in my bag in the other seat and I didn't want to reach for it while I was driving. You know, you can just say stuff like that. So it's like one of those few moments of complete true freedom when you drive alone. And I think, you know, I think for me at least, that contributes, at least in part, to how relaxed and comfortable I always feel in the car. So I don't know. It's an interesting thought, though, isn't it? It's an interesting thing to ponder. Very interesting thing to ponder. Oh my goodness, oh, I'm yawning. I promise I'm not bored with you guys, I swear. I'm just sleepy. Might take a nap before our kickboxing tonight. Sorry, I forgot to move the mic out of the way. There's probably kind of some loud scratching there. Yeah, tonight's kickboxing night. I can go there. Maybe if we've got some newbies, I can be playing the role of coach. If not, I can just go and get my own work done and get my own training in. It's one thing I've been trying to figure out. I'm just going to go ahead and let the stream of consciousness flow here while we're driving, because, you know, that's what, like I say, it's like a meditative process. I can almost use this. I mean, with just me on stream here, like, it kind of is just me going on a drive, so I can just kind of offer up that stream of consciousness of what my brain's going through, and y'all just have to sit there and deal with it because I'm the one with the mic. But that's been something that's kind of been a challenge in my life recently. So I do, for anyone who has not heard me talk about it before, whether you're watching live or watching the VOD, I, in my free time, am a kickboxer, hoping to do some amateur competitions next year. But that said, my ultimate goals as a kickboxer is actually to be a coach, because in my life, kickboxing has been a tremendous form of therapy and just general source of happiness for me. Like, my life is consistently better and my emotions are consistently more sort of under my own control when I'm training. So it's a big part of my life, and that's what's kind of making it a natural progression for me to want to try competing with it now that because I've recently, with you know, at least in my location, COVID restrictions relaxing and all that stuff, I've been able to return to a consistent training routine, a consistent training schedule. And so because of that, I've just been able to start really thinking about, I've been able to start thinking about seriously competing, because this is also the first time in my life that I've been regularly, consistently training, and I don't have a whole lot of other things taking up the same amount of time as it used to, because every time I've trained in the past, I've been part of honors programs in college, doing my own research. I've been in grad school. You know, I've been trying to start off getting my own career going outside of school, right? So there's always been this sort of extreme competition for my time and what I'm going to spend it on. But for the first time in my life, I'm in a place where I'm content with my vocation. I don't have any interests in sort of like gunning for a promotion anytime soon. I'm content with what I do. I like what I do. I'd rather stick there for a while. And I'm training consistently, so I have all this time to do these things. And it's awesome, and I love it. I absolutely love doing it. But one of the challenges, though, is because I have a lot of experience kickboxing, and because I have a mentality of wanting to sort of give back those benefits that kickboxing has given me, I have been sort of I feel like I'm a real jerk right now. I'm gonna speed up a little bit. I know I'm kind of speeding, but I've not been able to get past this guy here. So I'm just gonna speed up so I can pass this guy. Oh crap! Now we got a way station. Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna have to slow down and let this guy get past me so I can get over. Okay, and there's another guy who wants to pass me here. So we gotta just like get way over here. So now we can get over here and get out. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so I've been involved in the kickboxing gym, and so they've kind of slated me as being sort of the beginner's coach, which is thrilling and exciting for me. I love doing that. I already have some people some guys, at the gym that I'm working with, and come to me with looking for advice, beyond just even standard training and stuff like that. So I love that I'm kind of being ushered into this role at the gym. But the flip side of it is it's hard to be able to be a coach while also doing your own training. It's tricky to find that balance. So I'm kind of reaching a point in my training where I'm feeling like I need to sort of find a way to adjust my schedule so that way I can play both roles. And it's been a unique challenge. I think that type of challenge is something that doesn't face a lot of people every single day. How do you instruct while also not shortchanging your own advancement, right? Because I'm an advanced student of the martial art, trying to teach beginners. So it's like I have a lot of knowledge to be able to give to beginners, but I am far from being, an elite, accomplished expert. I'm still, in a lot of ways, a novice, an amateur, and I'm comfortable with that. I'm totally fine with that. I don't actually have a lot of, I want to do some amateur competition so I can say I've done it and have it under my belt, but I don't have these desires to be, a UFC champion or anything like that. Like that's not part of my goal set. It's not part of my goal set, and I'm comfortable with that. I think I'm totally fine with that. I don't have that interest in me, but even so, I still want to advance my own training. I want to continue getting better so that way I can continue teaching people as they improve too. One day be more than just a beginner's coach if I can. That's more so what my goals are. But yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting. I don't really know what the upshot is, what the solution is yet. It's just something that I'm kind of pondering. And while I'm sitting here on a nice long drive in my semi, in my truck here, something that I can kind of ponder. And like I say, I can just kind of babble on about it, and everyone just has to deal with it because I'm the one with the mic. So, what a conceited mentality to have. I'm a horrible person. You all have to listen to me ramble on. Ha ha ha. But no, I don't know. I think it's something that's kind of worth discussing and sharing with people. That's something that I'm figuring out, because while it's not a common thing necessarily to be, especially when you get down to the specifics of me being, of the martial art that I'm talking about being Muay Thai kickboxing, right? It's kind of, it's a growing sport here in the West, especially with this sort of constant increase in popularity of MMA, mixed martial arts, that the UFC and other promotions is bringing. It's growing, no doubt, but it's still kind of a niche art. Like America, at least, American martial arts is still very dominated by things like karate and taekwondo and all those ones, with sort of the more combat-oriented arts right now that are actually, from what I can see, growing a bit quicker than Muay Thai. We see a lot of jiu-jitsu growing very quickly, and we also see, actually, I've been noticing a lot of Krav Maga showing up, and I suspect jiu-jitsu, it's just because jiu-jitsu has been, by the Gracie family, they've been pushing for nationwide notoriety for quite some, or not nationwide, worldwide notoriety for quite some time now. That's been a push that they've been really gunning for decades at this point in time. That Gracie Jiu-Jitsu legacy. So it's natural that Jiu-Jitsu would have a bit of a head start, because Muay Thai doesn't really have that same level of like championing from anyone. We don't see, like, there are certainly big Muay Thai stars, but they're all kind of from Thailand, and they're really only known over there in Thailand. That's just the way it is, and they're not pushing for it the same way that that the Gracie family always did back then, or like even going further back, like Bruce Lee did for a lot of those more traditional, his was the Jeet Kune Do and all that kind of stuff, but the concept of the more generalized traditional striking arts like karate and taekwondo, he brought a lot of that popularity over to the Western world, and the Gracies are kind of doing that same thing for jiu-jitsu, but we don't have that in Muay Thai. But it's still growing. It is still growing. And it's exciting to be part of that. It's exciting to be part of that world and see it as it's growing from just sort of a very fringe thing to being much more common. At least where I live, the state that I'm in, pretty much all of the major cities have at least one gym that offers some form of Muay Thai kickboxing. Some of them it's more so Muay Thai in name because it sounds more impressive and exotic, even though they teach more so like the Dutch style kickboxing. But either way, it's exciting to see the sport growing because I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it, and I love the fact that we do have a lot of beginners, new practitioners to the art showing up all the time at our gym, and it's a really exciting time to be part of the sport and watch it grow the way it is. So I don't know, I'm stoked about it. I have no idea what the end final lesson I was gunning for with this rant. I have no idea what the upshot of all of it is. I'm just kind of rambling about it, but it's cool and it's something that I'm passionate about. And I have a microphone, so I'm going to talk about it. I'm just going to do that while I'm just nice and chilled driving my truck. Oh boy. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm leaving my lane a little bit there. My bad. Was not my intention. Okay, let's see. I need to be over in this lane. So we're going to have to exit soon. Look at, man, like, this is getting to be so just like natural for me, driving these imaginary semis. This is kind of interesting to see the progression. Kind of interesting to see my own progression of this, and how quickly I've gotten used to this game and am at least reasonably competent at playing it compared to where I was when I first started. Okay, we'll wait for a concrete mixer there to go. Alright, I think we're clear. Take it nice and wide here. Whoops, sorry tour bus. I know I'm on the wrong side of the road. I have a wide load that I'm trying to manage here. See, minimal inconvenience. Just let me take my wide turns and everyone will be happy. It's great to go that way. Good to go that way. I feel like the concept of being a truck driver is kind of a pretty popular job fantasy of a lot of people, having the opportunity to just drive across the country and make money while doing it. Like there's something that's almost romanticized about it, I feel like, in a lot of people, where they just kind of view it as being sort of the ultimate form of freedom, where it's like if you have your own truck, like your own cab, then you can drive wherever you want, accept whatever jobs you want because you got your own cab, so you can just accept those jobs and haul when you want to, and if you want to take a break, and you got the money to stay somewhere, you can just kind of do that. I feel like there's a certain like I say, a certain romantic viewpoint that people have of that lifestyle of getting to live that life. And I can see it. I can understand it. Like I say, there's something very peaceful and meditative about it in a lot of ways. So I guess I get it. I guess I get it. I don't know that it would be for me. Like, I'm having a lot of fun here doing it as a game, but that's because I can, like, make a delivery in 20 to 30 minutes, you know, get some immediate rewards, well, you know, see the bank account grow, get some experience points, move on, and then when I'm ready to take a break, I can just be like, okay, all done. And I don't have to worry about it. So it's like, I feel like that kind of warps my perspective on all of it, because, or at least it could warp my perspective on how great this lifestyle would be, because I don't think I would actually be all that happy as a truck driver if it were actually my vocation. Alright, I'm gonna be a little sleazeball about this, and I'm going to do this from the wrong lane to give myself some more clearance here on my turn. Yeah, I don't regret that decision. Don't regret that decision at all. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy, they got... Oh, wow, look at those smokestacks going. Okay, see, now here's the thing. Wait. Hold on. I wish I could lean out the window. Hold on. I gotta get a better angle. I want to look at this. I want to see. So anyone who doesn't know, I am for my vocation, for my job, my day job, I am an air quality inspector for the government. Oh man, I'm not gonna be able to get a good view of it. Dang it, I missed it. I'll have to change my camera view, actually. Yeah, actually, you know what, that's what I'm gonna do. Hold on. I want to get a view of this. So I'm an air quality guy. Dang it, it's still not going to give me a good view. And so looking at stacks like that and seeing what they're doing is kind of my job. So it's actually kind of funny that they would put that in there, because now I'm curious to look at what type of smoke they gave those smokestacks. You know, whether there's actually smoke there, if it's just all water vapor. I don't know. That's might be a little too far down the, like, lol, so random, such a nerd type of talking content. Just had to take that nice and wide just to make sure I wasn't going to clip off that fire hydrant. But yeah, it's my job to look at stacks like that and sort of be able to assess. Alright, let's do a park job here. Ooh, this is going to be a tricky one. This is going to be a trickier one. This one might not go as smoothly as the other one did. So I think my pathway is going to be come here, take a nice turn, get down here, and then arc it into place, right, from back there, like back up into place there. So, but I think we can do it. So I'm going to take the wider option here. Alright. Nice wide turns as I do. Okay, so I think I want to come over here. Let's just come over here so we can kind of yank this tank. Yank the tank a little bit more in line where I need it. Okay, let's get ourselves a better view here. So we need to back this thing up into that space over there. I think should not be an issue. The operative word there being should. Should not be an issue. Alright. We got a lot of angle going on there. Ooh, maybe too much angle, but maybe, oh yeah, I goofed up. See? I got a little big for my britches there. But that's okay. Hold on, we'll straighten out, we'll try it again. I can still do this. I can get this. I do have faith in myself. Whoops. Start this way here. Okay. There we go. I think the big thing is just this truck is much more maneuverable than the last ones I was using, so I don't need to cut the angles quite so sharp here. There we go. Okay, see, we're getting it now. Oops, I need to cut just a little bit more here. But that's good. Okay, I think that should be good there. So now we can straighten out. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna be just fine. I think that's gonna end up looking just fine right there. There it is. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Boom. Ba-boom, ba-boom. How do they park? I don't know. Like, I kind of can conceptualize the angles and the process here in a video game, but actually doing it from inside of a cab, you know, trying to manage all the different knobs and levers that are involved in these vehicles, no way. No way would I ever get it done. No way would I ever get it done. But that's why we play video games. It can simplify things so we can live out fantasies without actually having to be good at anything. That's why video games are beautiful. Alright, we leveled up. Hold on, I got a whole skill point that I can spend on something. Fragile cargo? Oh, we can get some more bonuses there. Just-in-time delivery. Something important quickly, so they call it just-in-time job. Such work puts more stress on the driver. The delivery window is tighter, making the skill result in higher reward for finishing those types of things. I mean, it's like I kind of want to just like give myself a little bit in all of these, just so that way I can passively, whatever job I accept, to get as much stuff as possible. But at the same time, I also like being able to do a lot of different hazardous cargoes. So I kind of want to just do that. Keep getting like new things. What's that one? I can't hardly even see. Oh, that's the toxic and infectious substances. That's kind of neat. And wait, what's this one? Is that the corrosive? I think that's the corrosive. And that one's the, oh, that's flammable. Okay, let's do flammable. Let's just do like the class 4 flammable, because that's terrifying when you think about it. So yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's do that. What time is it? We got 20 minutes left on the stream as it is. We can get another job. We can do one more. Let's do a short one. We still got a little bit more to go before we can afford our own truck. So let's just do a short one. Let's go to route length. Start nice and short here. Yeah, let's just do like a couple nice short ones. I wish we could like kind of balance and do a couple different criteria here, so we could see. I just want to find one that's nice and short, but gives us a decent chunk of change here. That one's okay. Three grand for a pretty short one. I think we can do that one. I think we can do that one. Let's do that one. Let's do that one. All right, here we are. Here we are. Let's see here. Let's just take a quick gander here and assess. Ooh, that's a nice long big one. That looks like a, what's that? What's on the side there? What does it say? Oh, no. Come on, give us a good angle. I don't know what that says. This looks like the grocery trucks though, like the, you know, when you know there's like food on the truck. This looks like one of those ones. All right, nice and wide here so we can clear out that. Is that not? Oh shoot, that's not the exit. Oh wow, I already messed up. I already goofed up. Oh man, I already goofed up. That's all right. Hold on, we just gotta reverse. We just gotta reverse our way out of here. That's okay. We can handle this. Get ourselves in reverse. All right, here we go. Just bagging up. Oops. We got a bit more clearance room here. All right, I think that's good. Now we can. All right, there we go. All right. I was disoriented when I was looking at my map down there in the corner, but now I got it. There we go. There's just like I got it right the first time, you know? I got it. I think I did just fine. That's ridiculous. All right, here we go. Stop here. Make sure no one's coming. Clear. Let's start our drive. Start our nice short final delivery for the day. Away we go. So we go past this intersection. It's the next intersection. We're gonna turn right. Gotta make sure I don't go too fast in here. We're still in residential. I can't just floor it. Alright. Oh, it would turn red. Alright. Stop here. Alright, I I think I can turn on red. I think I can make right-hand turns on red, as long as it's safe. And it looks pretty safe to me as far as I'm concerned. So we're just gonna go for it. Right-hand turn, and we're off. See, no ticket. We're good. Good to go. Good to go. Oops, I'm speeding a little bit. Speeding a little bit. That's on me. That's my bad. That's my B. Just let it coast down a little bit. Uh-oh, going downhill. It's alright, we'll just let it coast and save on that that fuel efficiency there. They have, oh, they got like a stoplight set up here. So I gotta wait for my turn. I gotta wait my turn. Because they got construction going on there. Yeah, see, look at that guy's gonna come barreling through here. Imagine if I had ignored and hadn't gone on my turn. Ooh, boy, that would have been a collision. That would have been a collision right there. The truck looked like the truck from Jeepers Creepers. The way that grill is designed. I don't know if that reference resonates with anyone else, but I remember that movie and I remember that truck very vividly, and that's just what it looked like to me. Anyway, no one cares. No one cares. Moving on. Oh boy. Here we go. Squeeze through here. Don't mind me. Just squeeze through. Squeeze past you, and we are off. 35 miles an hour. That's our cruise. Oh, now we can go a little faster. It's 55. This is a pretty windy road. I'm not sure if I'm comfortable going a full 55. We'll inch our way up there. We'll inch our way up there. We'll go up there a little bit by bit and see what we land on here. Yeah, I think that'll do. I think that'll do. Okay, never mind. I think I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling okay. So we're already up there. I don't feel like I'm going a dangerous amount of fast here. I don't like that they don't make it obvious if your cruise control is on. I wish they made that much more obvious. Okay, there's no way it's on right now because it's letting me drop way slower than where I pressed it. So let's get ourselves back up. There we go. Now it's on. Now it's on, and if I just remember to always like switch between, you know, off and on, knowing that braking will turn it off, then I should be okay. Should be okay. All right. We're gonna need to go past the. We're gonna need to go over the freeway and make a left-hand turn up here. Looks like. That's fine. That's fine. Left-hand turns are actually preferred, at least as far as I'm concerned, driving a semi, because semis you need a little extra space, and the left-hand turns give us that little bit of extra space here. See, look at how wide we can make this turn. Perfectly wide. Never a worry about hitting the trailer on anything. We are doing just fine. That is for sure. All right, clicking over. And we're on the freeway. It should be a short little jog on the freeway. It should not be a big deal. So we can get up to 55 here. Climbing it. There we go. And now we cruise. We just cruise and cruise and cruise for a little while. Nice and relaxing, nice and chill, nice and chill. You know what? I love story-driven RPGs. I really do. They are my favorite types of game. But there's no doubt. Oops, I'm drifting a little bit. My bad. Although I actually, yeah, I need to be in that lane. Though I will say, as much as I love those, this is a really chill, pleasant experience. This is really not a game that I expected to be in my wheelhouse. Oops, I need to be over here. That's okay. We can get over there. Yeah, I did not. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. It's like, it's not that I was convinced that I would dislike this game or anything like that. I just was I just like my approach to playing it was gonna kind of be one of like, well, we'll just see what it's like, and if I don't like it, I've got a couple other games that I can try playing instead while I think about what other, what other story-driven, intense game I can think of to play. But no, I've ended up really enjoying my time playing this game, so I'm still doing it here. We'll finish off this week with it, and then next week we'll probably play something different. But I've been calling this game, and I stand by it, I've been calling this game a really nice palate cleanser for myself. It's just, it's really chill, don't have to think about a whole lot, I don't feel like I'm emotionally raw from all kinds of like heroes getting killed and crap in games like is much more common in a story-driven game than in a driving-driven game like this. Get me out of here, guy. Go. Alright, there's 55. Alright, nice and smooth. Yeah, very short stretch left here. That's perfect. Yeah, I think the timing will work out perfect. We'll finish this one off and then we'll be able to call it a day at that point in time. Call it a good day of screaming. I have not done much screaming. I'm sorry. I meant to say streaming with a T, not a C. For some days that it's a day of screaming, and that can even be a good thing depending. It's like if you're at a sporting event. Right, if you're at an all-day sporting event, like a tournament, like a soccer tournament for kids or something like that, it's like that could be a good day of screaming. But that's not what I'm having here. I'm having a good day, but it's not a good day of screaming. It's a good day, and it's a good day of streaming. But anyway, now that I've thoroughly beat that dead horse. All right, boop, stop there. See anyone? Don't see anyone. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. Nice and wide left turn here. There we go. Not a problem. Not a problem to get that one going. Ah, buddy. Ah, boy. This guy's gonna take forever to speed up now. Ah, jeez. Right-hand turn up here. As wide as I can manage. Just a smidge off the curb, but not that bad, not that bad. 30 miles still. Are we just cruising on a nice long rural road here? It's interesting. It's an interesting route to take, but you know what? Hey, easy straight shot to an easy finish of a job here, so I guess I can't complain too hard, can I? Speed up to 55 here. There it is. Oh, excuse me. Oh boy, excuse. Kitty, I see you down there acting like you're gonna want to jump up here. Might not be the best time. Might not be the best time. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna slow down just to make sure I don't flip it during this little S-curve thing we got going on here. This is kind of a complex little turn and bridge here. But look at that, wow. It's like, yeah, this game, it really does do a good job of dilating the time, so it doesn't feel like you're on the same job forever and ever. It makes it much easier to like feasibly excuse me, in your own head, you know, role play an actual, you know, a scenario of you trying to make a living this way, because it's not like, yeah, you can do like 4 deliveries in a day as opposed to doing 1 every 4 days. So, you know, that's kind of necessary in most games, right? Games that are based off of a real life thing, I think it's kind of essential for the games to be able to, you know, change up their, holy crap, I totally just lost my train of thought because I was starting to think about getting ready to park here. I 100% lost my train of thought. I have no idea what I was trying to say. That's really weird. It usually is not that bad for me. I must be getting too old. I must be developing dementia at this point in time. It's a kind of a tasteless joke, but you know, whatever. Alright, just coming in here. Coming in here. Alright, here we go, here we go. Alright, where do they want? Where do they want it? Where do they want it? Right over there. Okay, so I think my best bet is going to be to like pivot over here, turn over here, and then back up into the spot. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's confirm it. Let's do this. Okay. Alright, so just get ourselves straight forward here. Okay, here we go. So now we're going to need to do a little bit of backing up here. That's alright. I want to keep it straight for a little bit here. Alright, we can slow down just a little bit here. Keep it nice and slow and under control here. Careful. Very carefully. Ooh, that's kind of a good start. Carefully. Straighten it out a little bit more. There we go, there we go. We'll need to cut it over just a little bit more soon. Not quite yet. I want to get it a little bit closer. There we go. Okay, I think we can cut it over. We can cut just a little bit more. Okay, oh, a little less, a little less, a little less. Want to overshoot it and miss our mark. Very carefully. Very carefully. Oh my gosh. That was like a legitimate first try right there. I nailed that. I nailed that one. That one right there is the best parking job I've ever done, because that was much trickier than the other one that I did before. So I am most definitely actually getting better at this game. So that is sweet. That was a sweet job. Okay, Kitty, do you want to come up? I know. Hi, Kitty. There's Kitty Tail. Kitty would like attention, please. So, all right, and that's like perfect timing too, because it's 3:25, 5 minutes from when I gotta be done today anyway, because I gotta start getting ready to head out to the kickboxing gym like I was talking about. So perfect timing, great session, got some good drives in. I dig it, fun stuff. Good times. Thank you to everyone who stopped by. I appreciate each and every one of you. Those of you watching live, those of you watching the VODs, doesn't matter to me. I appreciate you guys one way or another. It's a whole lot of fun streaming and fun sharing time with the world like this. So appreciate you guys and your support. Tomorrow is Friday. I will be streaming tomorrow. At least as of right now, there's nothing that's going to stop me. So look for me tomorrow. You know, whatever. I'm in the Eastern time zone, so with that perspective, you know, and in Eastern time, you know, 11:30 is when I do my D&D writing. We'll be doing that tomorrow, and then afterwards at 1:30 or thereabouts is when I start my video gaming, like we were just doing now. So look for me tomorrow if you are interested. Otherwise, you know, if you're not going to be here tomorrow, that's totally cool. Enjoy your weekend. Yeah. If you are interested in more discussions about D&D stuff in particular, but also just video games and stuff in general, I do have my Discord. You can feel free to get yourself connected there. Be happy to have you there. And I also do have my YouTube channel. It's a mess. I'm working on trying to find some time to learn how to have a better YouTube channel that's more interesting and more fun for people. But it is, as it currently is, though it is a mess, it's there, and I've got the VODs. So if you want to check out any of my other streams, you can feel free to check that out as well. But I think that's all I got. that's all I got. So again, thank you so much for spending some time with me. I will be back tomorrow, and I will hopefully see you then. Until then, though, take care of yourselves. You guys are rad people, and I hope you have an excellent day. And yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. So, bon voyage.